Think being generous only benefits others? Science says otherwise. Discover how boosting your generosity can actually elevate your own happiness and well-being. All right, let's get into the meat of today's episode. I'm Jimmy Gibson, and this is episode 59. The first 57 episodes can be found wherever you listen to podcasts. Yes, they're in audio format. You know, when folks talk about net worth, it's all about dollars and cents, right? But here's the thing. There's a whole treasure trove of value in your time and talents that often goes uncounted. Imagine this. Every minute you spend lending a hand, every skill you share to lift up somebody else, that's gold, pure gold. And this kind of wealth, you won't see it on a bank statement, but it makes a real impact on the world and how you're perceived in it. Think about it. Your ability to make someone's day a little brighter, to solve a problem, to ease a burden, not only does it change their world, but it shifts something in you too. This isn't about feeling good for being a good person. It's about recognizing the power you have to make a difference. And guess what? This kind of giving back, this generosity, it's infectious. It creates a ripple effect. You inspire others to give of themselves, and before you know it, we're all part of a much bigger story of change and kindness. So, how do we start recalculating our net worth to include our time and talents? First, take stock of what you're good at and what you love doing. Then look for opportunities to share those gifts. It could be as simple as tutoring a neighbor's kid, offering free advice in your area of expertise, or volunteering a few hours at a local charity. And remember, this isn't about adding another should to your to-do list. It's about weaving generosity into the fabric of your daily life in a way that feels true to you. This approach to net worth is not just about changing how you value others, but it's also about enhancing how you value yourself, your time, your talents. They're your most precious assets. Let's start using them in ways that truly count. Let's dive in a bit into the fascinating science behind generosity. You might think that giving away your time, talents, or treasure could deplete your resources, right? But science tells us a different story. Research from all over has consistently shown that being generous doesn't just benefit the receiver, it has some pretty amazing perks on the giver too. For starters, a study by Florida State University and Stanford found a strong link between happiness, meaningfulness, and being a giver rather than a taker. This suggests that when we shift our focus from what we can get to what we can give, our lives feel more significant and fulfilled. But wait, there's more. Volunteering, a form of generosity, has been tied to health benefits like lowering your blood pressure and longer lifespans. It's like when you're generous, not only does your heart grow 3 sizes, but it actually gets healthier. And about feeling like you've got more time? Yep, there's research on that too. A study published in Psychological Science found that people who spend time helping others feel like they have more of it, not less. It's this paradoxical time expansion effect where giving your time away makes you feel like you've got more of it. Plus, let's not forget the impact on our mental health. Engaging in acts of kindness and generosity can reduce stress, combat depression, and boost your mood. It's like a natural antidepressant without any side effects, unless you count joy and a sense of connection as a side effect. So when we're talking about the science of giving, what we're really talking about is a wealth of evidence that supports the idea that generosity is a key ingredient in a happy, healthy, and meaningful life. It's not just about making a difference in the world, it's about making a difference to our own well-being too. All right, let's jump into our bonus feature, the Power of an Hour exercise. This is a simple yet impactful way to incorporate generosity into your daily life, focusing on how just 1 hour of your time each week can create waves of positive change. Step 1, evaluate your week. Take a moment to think about your typical week. Amidst all the hustle and bustle, where could you carve out just 1 hour dedicated to being generous with your time or your talents? This isn't about overwhelming your schedule, but finding a single hour you can commit to making someone else's life a little better. Good. Step 2, plan your generosity hour. Now, plan how to use this hour. It could be anything from offering free consultation calls in your area of expertise, tutoring someone who could benefit from your knowledge, or even volunteering locally. The key here is intentionality. Choose an activity that not only helps others, but also aligns with your passions and skills. All right. Let me give you some examples to help kickstart your hour. If you're great at web design, spend an hour improving a friend's business website. If you love gardening, offer to help a neighbor beautify their yard. Skilled in a musical instrument? Give a free lesson to a curious learner. Now, step 3, reflect on the impact after you've spent your hour. Reflect on the experience. How did it feel? How did it feel to dedicate this time to someone else? Often you'll find that this hour not only benefits the recipient, but enriches your own life, offering a deeper sense of connection and real purpose. Step 4, you know what it's going to be. Make it a habit. Encourage yourself to make this power of an hour a weekly habit. The goal is to demonstrate that even in our busiest weeks, we can afford to be generous with our time. This isn't about giving to others. It's about discovering the abundance in our own lives that we may have overlooked. By dedicating just 1 hour a week to sharing your talents and time, you not only contribute to the well-being of others, but also cultivate a richer, more meaningful life for yourself. So let's challenge ourselves to find and harness the power of an hour every week. Thanks for joining me on the Thumbody Show today, Into the Heart of Generosity. If this conversation sparked a desire to bring more giving into your life, why not start by sharing your Power of an Hour commitment in the comments below? I'd love to hear about your plan to use your unique talents to make a difference. But don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell to stay updated with more content on discovering your uniqueness and the incredible impact of generosity. Your journey to a more fulfilling life is just the beginning, and we've got plenty of resources to guide you along the way. For those ready to dive deeper, check out platforms like LinkedIn's For Good program, Catch a Fire, Volunteer Match, and movingworlds.org. These websites are fantastic places to find local and international volunteer opportunities that align with your skills and interests. The links are in the show notes below. Remember, every little bit helps, and your unique contributions create waves of positive change. So, what are you waiting for? Let's spread the power of one-of-a-kindness together, 1 hour at a time. See you in the next episode, where we'll continue to explore the transformative power of living with intention. Until then, keep being the amazing, unique individual you are, and let's make the world a better place together. Thanks for listening to The Thumbody Show.